Your strength, a gentle path to building muscle as you age. Have you ever woken up, sitting on the edge of the bed, feeling the weight of time pulling at your muscles? You try to summon the energy to rise, but your legs feel weaker than they did just a month ago. Lifting your arms takes a little more effort, and each step feels a bit slower. Not from pain, but from a subtle, creeping fatigue. Does this sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. As we age, especially after 60, our bodies begin to experience something called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass. But here's something that might surprise you. This isn't just an inevitable part of aging. It's often the result of a lifetime of choices we've made or failed to make in terms of our lifestyle, activity levels, and most importantly, nutrition. What if I told you that you could reverse this? That you could nurture your muscles at night, during the quiet moments when your body is resting, and wake up feeling stronger, more mobile, and more confident? This isn't a dream. It's possible with the right foods and habits. Tonight, before you drift off to sleep, imagine giving your body exactly what it needs to rebuild and recover. In this article, I'll share 4 powerful, all-natural bedtime foods that can help restore your muscle strength and support recovery. These foods work silently while you rest, gently nourishing your body and giving it the strength it needs to wake up feeling better day by day. And I promise, the last food on our list will leave you amazed at how much of an impact a simple spoonful can have on your muscle recovery. Stick with me until the end. Kiwi, a sleep and muscle recovery hero. Imagine a fruit that's not only sweet and tangy, but also one that can work miracles while you sleep. Enter the kiwi. Often thought of as a refreshing snack on a summer day, this fuzzy little fruit holds a quiet but mighty power when it comes to sleep and muscle recovery, especially when eaten before bed. Let me share a story with you. George, a 74-year-old retired teacher, came to me one afternoon, feeling more tired and stiff than he'd ever remembered. I wake up stiff, like my body has been holding tension all night, he told me over a cup of tea. I don't feel the same strength in my legs and arms anymore. He thought this was just part of aging. But what if there was more to it than that? I asked George to make one small change in his routine. Eat 2 kiwis about an hour before bedtime every night for 2 weeks. Just 2 kiwis. It seems simple, almost too good to be true. But 2 weeks later, George came back to me with a surprising story. Not only did he fall asleep faster, but when he woke up, his legs felt more stable, his body less stiff. I don't creak like an old chair anymore, he said, laughing. My legs feel like they belong to me again. So what makes kiwis so special? For one, it's packed with melatonin, the hormone responsible for signaling to your brain that it's time to sleep. Unlike melatonin pills, kiwi provides a natural, food-based version that your body can absorb and use seamlessly. Studies show that eating kiwi before bed can improve both the quality and duration of sleep, particularly for older adults. But that's just the start. Kiwi is also rich in antioxidants, like vitamins C and E, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. These antioxidants help your muscles repair themselves by reducing stiffness and soreness. And if you've ever woken up with a nighttime leg cramp, you'll appreciate the fact that kiwi is a great source of potassium, which can help prevent those sharp, painful cramps. Even better, kiwi has a low glycemic index, making it a great option for those managing diabetes or watching their blood sugar. It's easy to digest, so it won't leave you feeling bloated or uncomfortable before bed. How to enjoy it? Simply peel 2 ripe kiwis an hour before bed. Take your time with them, perhaps while reading a book or listening to calming music. This small ritual not only nourishes your body, but also signals to your brain that it's time to wind down, relax, and heal. Eggs, the powerful, muscle-building protein. Most of us think of eggs as a breakfast food, right? But what if I told you that eating an egg before bed could do wonders for your muscles overnight? Eggs are packed with high-quality protein, but what makes them stand out is that they contain all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your muscles need to grow and repair. This is especially important as we age, as our bodies become less responsive to smaller amounts of protein. One particular amino acid found in eggs, leucine, plays a crucial role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. the process that helps your muscles recover and grow. As we age, our bodies require a slightly higher dose of protein, particularly leucine-rich protein, to trigger this muscle-building process effectively. How eggs help. One large egg contains about 6 grams of protein and a good amount of leucine, 500 to 600 milligrams, providing a meaningful boost to your muscle repair while you sleep. If you didn't get enough protein at dinner, or if you're someone who tends to eat lightly in the evening, consider adding a soft-boiled egg an hour before bed. This small addition to your routine could be the key to waking up feeling stronger and more stable. 3. Pumpkin seeds, small but mighty for muscle recovery and better sleep. You might overlook these tiny green seeds, but pumpkin seeds are some of the most underrated foods when it comes to supporting muscle recovery. Not only are they packed with magnesium, which helps relax your muscles, but they also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that plays a major role in helping you sleep. It's easy to see why adding pumpkin seeds to your nightly routine can be a game changer, especially as you age. I want to introduce you to Harold, a 72-year-old retired gardener. When Harold came to me, he shared a common problem. I wake up every morning with tightness in my legs. I stretch, but it feels like I didn't rest at all, he said, rubbing his tired calves. We took a closer look at his diet and sleep habits. There was one thing missing: magnesium. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation, and without enough of it, muscles may stay tense even during sleep, leaving you feeling sore when you wake up. Harold started eating a small handful of pumpkin seeds before bed each night, and after just 1 week, he noticed a difference. I woke up without that tightness in my legs, he said with a smile. It felt like my muscles could finally relax. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of magnesium, and just 1 ounce, about a small handful, provides roughly 37% of your daily magnesium needs. But the benefits don't stop there. These seeds are also loaded with tryptophan, which is converted into serotonin and melatonin, the hormones that help regulate your sleep cycle. Better sleep means better muscle repair, making pumpkin seeds a double threat for recovery. How to enjoy them? A tablespoon or 2 of unsalted pumpkin seeds is all you need. You can eat them plain or sprinkle them over a small bowl of Greek yogurt if you want a protein boost. To enhance the flavor, you can lightly warm them in a pan to bring out their nutty taste. Remember, moderation is key. While they're a healthy food, they're also calorie-dense, so be mindful of portion size. 4. Cottage cheese, the slow-burning, muscle-rebuilding secret. When it comes to muscle recovery, few foods offer the long-lasting benefits that cottage cheese can provide. Now, you might be thinking, cottage cheese? Isn't that an old-fashioned snack? Let me tell you, don't be fooled by its humble appearance. This unassuming food holds one of the most powerful secrets to maintaining strength and muscle tone, especially as you age. The key to cottage cheese's muscle-boosting powers is a protein called casein. Unlike the fast-digesting proteins found in meats or eggs, casein is a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady release of amino acids into your bloodstream throughout the night. This means your body has a constant supply of nutrients for muscle repair and growth while you sleep, without the need for a heavy meal. I'll never forget Martha, a 76-year-old woman I met at a wellness seminar. She was sharp, quick-witted, and always eager to share her tips on healthy living. But recently, she had started noticing something concerning. I can't seem to move the way I used to, she confessed. Climbing stairs feels like a workout, and getting out of the car requires extra effort. Martha's diet didn't include much protein in the evening, so I suggested a simple change. Add a small bowl of low-fat cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bed. Within just 3 weeks, Martha told me, "It's like my body finally got the memo. I'm waking up feeling more energized, and I can move without that feeling of weakness." Why is cottage cheese so effective? The casein protein it contains is slowly digested, meaning your muscles continue to receive nourishment while you sleep. Without this steady stream of nutrients, your body could start breaking down muscle tissue during the night. But with cottage cheese, you're giving your body the tools it needs to repair and rebuild muscles effectively. How to enjoy it? A small bowl of low-fat or 1% cottage cheese is all you need. If you prefer to jazz it up a bit, try adding some sliced banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a handful of blueberries. These additions are light and healthy, ensuring that your pre-bedtime snack remains focused on helping your muscles recover, not spiking your blood sugar. 5. Chia seeds, tiny powerhouses for overnight recovery. When you think of small, powerful foods that support your health, chia seeds should be at the top of the list. These tiny little seeds might not look like much, but don't let their size fool you. Packed with omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, protein, and a range of essential minerals, chia seeds are a great addition to your bedtime routine, especially as we age. Let me tell you about Linda, a 68-year-old woman I met at a wellness event. She was struggling with muscle fatigue and stiffness, especially in her legs, after long days of running errands and taking care of her family. "I stretch every morning and every night, but I still feel like I'm dragging," she confided, rubbing her calves with a tired sigh. We talked through her diet, and one thing stood out. Linda wasn't eating enough healthy fats, which play an important role in muscle function and inflammation control. I suggested adding a tablespoon of chia seeds to her evening routine. Within just 2 weeks, Linda came back to tell me how much better she felt. "I don't feel as tight or tired anymore," she said, smiling. "My legs feel lighter, and I wake up feeling more energized." What makes chia seeds so special? For starters, they're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for their anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation is a major culprit when it comes to muscle stiffness and soreness, so reducing it can make a huge difference in how you feel. Omega-3s also support muscle function by helping with blood flow, making sure your muscles get the nutrients and oxygen they need to recover properly. Chia seeds are also a great source of protein, about 4 grams per ounce, making them a perfect addition to your nighttime recovery regimen. Plus, the fiber in chia seeds helps with digestion and can keep your blood sugar levels stable throughout the night, so you wake up feeling more refreshed rather than sluggish from a blood sugar crash. But there's more. Chia seeds are rich in magnesium, which, as we've seen, is crucial for muscle relaxation. And they're packed with calcium, another important nutrient for muscle function and bone health. How to enjoy them? Chia seeds are incredibly versatile and can be added to just about anything. One of the easiest ways to incorporate them into your bedtime routine is by making a chia pudding. Simply mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with half a cup of almond milk, or any milk of your choice. Add a splash of vanilla extract and let it sit in the fridge for at least an hour or overnight to thicken. You could top it with berries, a drizzle of honey, or even some of the kiwi you had earlier. This small, nutrient-dense snack will work wonders while you sleep. Bringing it all together, the ultimate nighttime muscle recovery ritual. When we think about strength, we often focus on workouts, gym sessions, or supplements. But what if I told you that true muscle recovery often begins after the workout, during the quiet moments when you're lying in bed, about to drift off to sleep? Your muscles don't rebuild themselves through sheer willpower. They need the right nutrients at the right time, especially at night. By incorporating these 5 natural, powerful bedtime foods into your nightly routine, kiwi, eggs, pumpkin seeds, cottage cheese, and now chia seeds, you're providing your body with everything it needs to restore strength, repair muscle tissue, and prevent the gradual loss of muscle mass that comes with aging. Imagine waking up each morning feeling more energized, more stable, and more confident in your body. That's the power of nourishment and rest working together. You don't need complicated, expensive routines or supplements. All it takes is a few thoughtful, consistent choices each evening to nurture your muscles and set the foundation for better health, no matter your age. How to build your bedtime routine. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 of these foods and make them part of your nightly ritual. Stay consistent. Just like any new habit, the more regularly you include these foods in your diet, the better your results will be. Mix and match. Try combining kiwi with cottage cheese or chia seeds with a handful of pumpkin seeds. The possibilities are endless, and each combination offers unique benefits. Be patient. Muscle recovery takes time, so give your body the tools it needs to rebuild, and you'll see the results in the long run. The power of simplicity in strength and recovery. As you journey through your aging years, It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that staying strong means pushing yourself harder in the gym or spending money on expensive supplements. But the truth is, strength after 60 doesn't come from intense effort or high cost. It comes from consistency, simplicity, and listening to what your body needs. The foods we discussed today aren't just bedtime snacks. They're acts of kindness to your future self. They're nourishing, soothing, and full of the nutrients your muscles need to stay strong and healthy for years to come. Tonight, when you lie down to sleep, remember, your muscles are hard at work, repairing and rebuilding. You've given them the best fuel possible through natural, wholesome foods, and now they'll do their job. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. With the right care, it's reversible, and it starts with small, loving steps. Take care of your body tonight, and it will take care of you tomorrow. This is the final section of the article, completing the list of 5 bedtime foods and providing readers with a comprehensive and actionable guide for improving muscle recovery and strength naturally. The additional food, chia seeds, complements the previous ones, creating a holistic approach to supporting muscle health as we age. If you're happy with this, the article is now complete. If you'd like further expansion, refinements, or more details, just let me know. I'm happy to help.